What up? What's everybody doing? What's up? It's Jim Carrey Day. Yup. Oh man, I did it again. Every time. Alright. Jim Carrey Day. Wait. How's everybody doing? Okay. Jamming a little bit. No means every. I gotta get an intro, y'all. Um, I got a couple of them. The one, they're both pretty cool. The one is, it doesn't really apply to what I'm trying to do here now. But it was pretty fly. I liked it a lot. And the other one is cool. I just want, I need an intro that has to do with, movies instead of just my name. I'm working on it. Y'all know I'm a mess. Hey, how you doing, SGT? We're up here about to talk about some Jim Carrey. It's Jim Carrey Day around this piece. All right, the man. I love Jim Carrey. All right, I got my notebook. I wrote down some stuff. What's up, Dre? How you doing? It's Jim Carrey Day. All right, Jim Carrey. He was born James Eugene Carey, 1962, in Ontario, Canada. So he's from Canada. I didn't know Jim Carrey was 61. Like, I'm an old broad, but I thought he was a little younger than that. But yeah, okay, Jim Carrey. And so we all know Jim Carrey from In Living Color. That was the first time we ever saw Jim Carrey. He was the man. We could talk about endless. Come on now, Wanda, stop it. Was that her name? No, no, that was Jamie Foxx. What was her name? The Muscle Broad. Oh man, I can't. Vera DeMilo, Vera DeMilo, and then there was, of course, Fire Marshal Bill. Um, yeah, that's our first introduction to Jim Carrey. Was from In Living Color. Yeah, he's a great actor, super funny, slapstick. But he's done some serious stuff too. I'm gonna get into it in a second. But yeah, we know him from that, In Living Color, that slapstick comedy, being a goofy. You know, he dressed up like a woman. Everything. The Fire Marshal Bill, though. Come on, man. Let me show you something. That was the. Come on, man. That was the snap snizzle. Y'all know that was the shit. What's up, Grit? How you doing? It's all about Jim Carrey today. I was running my mouth a little bit about In Living Color and how that's how we were introduced to him. Um, yeah, that shit was great. Oh man, remember In Living Color? Period. Not on some In Living Color shit. Oh man, there was this one episode I'll never forget. We still use it to this day. Me and my kids. I had to introduce them to In Living Color. Like, come on, I wouldn't be doing my job as a parent. Like, come on, what are we doing? So, all my kids know about it. It was one with David Allen Greer and Tommy Davidson, and they were in a restaurant. And David Allen Greer was sitting off in the background. He was blind, and he just kept yelling out random shit that didn't go together. And one of the things he yelled out was "snakes wear socks." And so me and my kids, whenever we come across someone who may be a little, special or saying strange things, we'll do "snakes wear socks." Anyway, In Living Color. What's up, Sage? How you doing? Yes, Fire Marshal Bell. So then, I'm a big Jim Carrey fan, and so I just blindly wrote down on a sheet of paper my favorite Jim Carrey movies that I could think of that came to mind, right? And the list wasn't very impressive. I was like, come on, man, you could do better. So I did a little Google, and holy shit, there's so many Jim Carrey movies that every time I saw one, I was like, that was my shit. Oh my god, that was great. But so, so, yeah, so the Ace Ventura 1 and 2, Pet Detective. That was his first movie. Hold on, y'all. The biggest movie that we knew him from. I think he was in Earth Girls Were Easy before that. There was this movie called Earth Girls Were Easy with Gina Davis, Damon Wayans, and Jim Carrey, and what's his name? Goldblum, Jeff Goldblum. Um, it was really funny. But like B movie, like they had no money to make this thing. But anyway, but we really know him from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Like that's what we really know him from. Was he in Earth Girls Are Easy? Now see, I'd be second guessing myself because some of them older movies, like I told y'all before, they blend together and shit. And I'll be making 2 and 3 movies, make one movie. He may not have been in that. Anyway, huh. Yeah, 1 and 2, Pet Detectives, those are great. And then The Mask. Come on now. Who didn't love The Mask? The second one was ass. But come on, somebody stop me. Like, come on, Jim Carrey, yay. The Dumb and Dumbers, amazing. The second one, the first one was hilarious. The second one, he is a goat. Sage, right? He is a goat. Batman Forever, if you're into that kind of thing. Not I, but I didn't see it, but you might like it. Liar, liar, and then the things that he's done for like kids, like The Grinch, and shit behind the scenes, like Sonic. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh shit. I forget. When they do animation and you do the voiceover, whatever voiceover work. That's the best I can come up with right now. I can't think of the name. He did some things. He also, Me, Myself, and Irene. Are you fucking serious? How funny was that shit? Oh my god. I gotta take my glasses off and think about Me, Myself, and Irene. If you haven't seen Me, Myself, and Irene, I don't know that we can be cool anymore. Like, don't talk to me in these streets. If you see me, don't speak. Until you see it, don't talk to me. Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh, man. When I saw that for the first time, I think I actually tinkled a little. Like, I think I cried with so much laughter that I even tinkled a little. I think it's possible. If I remember correctly, I think I tinkled a little. Come on, man. Jim Carrey raising these 3 kids that are supposed to be his, but they're 3 black dudes, obviously not his children. His bitch ran off with a midget, a dwarf. I'm not sure what a little person, right word is to use. Little person. Come on, man. The shit, and then he had the split person. Come on, man. Me, Myself, and Irene. I love that movie. Right? Bruce Almighty, Dick and Jane, Yes Man, all great movies. Yes, yes, yes. Lemony Snicket's, come on, man. Did y'all see that? I know it's geared more towards children. Oh man, that was a good one too. Meryl Streep was in that. Yes, great movie. Oh Lord, who is calling me right now? Oh yeah, see his ass. My child who isn't using my YouTube channel at all. He's unawares that his mother is live right now. What was I talking about? Lemony Snicket's. Did you see that one, Grit? Sage, anyone that's still here, did y'all see Lemony Snicket's? A series of unfortunate events. That's the whole title. I didn't write it all down in my book. I just wrote down Lemony Snicket's. Did y'all see that? Anyone? Anyone? What else? Oh, he did the Horton Hears a Who. That's some more kid shit. A Christmas Carol. I guess that would be considered some kid shit. And then The Grinch. What about Cable Guy? What? Cable Guy? And then there was, I don't know, a lot of people, maybe you have or haven't heard of The Man on the Moon. It's about Andy Kaufman. You may not be familiar with who Andy Kaufman is, but he was one of the members of the show Taxi. His show Taxi used to come on a many. It was like the 70s, I believe. Um, it might have been the early 80s. With Danny DeVito, he was real young, and it was about a taxi cab company. And Andy Kaufman was the weird dude. He was like a foreigner, and he was crushing over the one lady. Anyway, he was a real smart, genius, like stand-up comedian and things like that. And they made a movie about him, and Jim Carrey played the role. And Jim Carrey won a lot of awards for that shit, for that Andy Kaufman movie. Man on the Moon, it was pretty good. You should check it out if you're ever interested in who Andy Kaufman was. It was a good movie. And then there's another one called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Dude, excellent movie. If you haven't seen this one, oh man, I love this one. So, Jim Carrey plays the role of a man who had his heart broken. And he broke up with his chick. And he didn't want to remember her anymore. So there's this weird ass scientisty dude who is able to erase his memory. And you pay this guy so much money and he can erase your memory. So Jim Carrey goes in there to get her erased from his memory so he doesn't hurt anymore. I'm not going to tell you anything else. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. Check it out. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Oh man, that was a good one. He does the good serious roles too. The Number 23, did y'all ever see that? That was a good one. Simon Birch was good. You got to give him up. He was on SNL, repeatedly. Fucking Jim Carrey. And this is just the shit that the Anchorman 2. Huh? Truman. What? The Truman Show? Did y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Jim Carrey. Yay, Jim Carrey. So he's got a healthy acting career. There's even some shows he was on that I never heard of before. So I didn't write them down, I'll be honest with you. But there was a couple of them, y'all may have seen them. I don't know. Well, Grit, we all, we all might have that in common. Let's highlight that, because we might all share that feeling. Yes. We might all agree with that, Grit. Mm-hmm. But he also went. Oh wait. Before I go on to talk about what he did outside of acting, his Golden Globes. He has 7 nominations, 2 wins. He was only ever nominated for 1 Grammy and never won. Can you believe that? Never won. Mother, what? A Screen Actors Guild Award, nominated once, never won shit. That's because he don't like Hollywood, man. I'm telling you, if you ever heard Jim Carrey talk, now that he's older and like he don't give a fuck no more, like you'll hear these little pockets of him talking shit. Yeah, he don't fucking like, corporate greed and Hollywood. Like he's really, like, comes out a lot about that. He also was on, I don't know if y'all ever watched Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld. It comes on Netflix. It's a show where he just goes around in these nice-ass cars and picks up comedians, and they have coffee, and they talk about their careers and whatnot. Well, he picked up Jim Carrey for one of the episodes, and Jim Carrey is painting and shit. He's got a whole studio in his crib where he's like a painter, like Jim Carrey. Yay, Jim Carrey. Oh, yeah, okay. MTV Movie. Okay, so he got 25 nominations for MTV Movie and TV Awards, won 11 wins. Nickelodeon, 15 noms. I wrote down noms, I'm sorry, y'all. Nominations, 6 wins. People's Choice, 8 nominations, 4 wins. Teen Choice, 17 nominations, 5 wins. Alright. And then there was a whole slew of other shit that I didn't write down because it didn't apply to me. It was like, they broke down like all these weird state awards, and then like British awards, and I ain't writing all that shit down. If y'all want to know, y'all got Google just like I do. What the hell? It's Jim Carrey Day. Yay! Go look him up, and you can see all his awards for yourself. Now, also, Jim Carrey is also a writer. Some children's book. He wrote at least one children's book. Maybe it may be more, but I could only find the one. And he also just had a novel in 2020. Go Jim Carrey. What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie, Grit? Anyone in the chat? Let's talk about it. I gotta learn how to do a better thumbnail. I think it's my laptop. I can always make a better thumbnail after the video if I go and redo it with my phone. Cause my laptop. Oh man, I ain't talking shit about you, girl. Come on, laptop girl. We good. We good. But to keep in mind how old she is, my daughter bought her with her. It was like her first, within one of her first paychecks, maybe at least first 6 months, and she started working when she was 15. All right, and she is now 26. So old girls, a little 10, 11 years old. She's old, but she's still doing her thing. Yay, laptop. Yay, don't die. Yeah, the thumbnails. I can't create a good thumbnail on her. I got to do it on my phone. Someone's late night show. Yeah, he's been vocal, Grit. Um, I've seen him in a few places here and there about his. Yeah, he don't like the machine, the Hollywood machine. I heard some talk of how he was. They tried to force him to do shit he didn't want to do. Like he didn't really want to do more Dumb and Dumber. He didn't want to do more Ace Ventura. He didn't want to do more Mask, and he didn't do more Mask. He only did one. But like they were like forcing, and he didn't want to do that kind of shit, and that started like the ball rolling of his feelings towards the machine. And then he probably seen some shit too. I would imagine he probably seen some shit. Some behind the scenes shit that we'll never know. Did you ever see Fun with Dick and Jane? Grit, that was a good one. Oh, I love Fun with Dick and Jane. Indicted. Me and my kids still say that. Seriously, if there's a scene in the movie Fun and Dick with Jane, Dick and Jane, him and his wife, they are laying in bed, and the news comes across that he's about to be indicted. It's on the news. And so he jumps up out of the bed and he just starts yelling, "Indicted!" And he runs through the house, and you no longer see him. You just see her still sitting in the bed. But you can still hear him in the distance getting further and further away, still yelling, "Indicted! Indicted!" Me and my kids, that's another one. We still use that. We still use that indicted up in here. Right? Breeze, how you doing? What up, Trip? Indicted! We still say that shit. Seriously. I need to start thinking about all the Jim Carrey quotes we still use up in here. Because there's a few. Oh my goodness. Tony Braxton is crying on the TV. Girl. I got my little music playing in the background. It's just YouTube just choosing for me. And they decided that I need to unbreak my heart right now. It's Jim Carrey Day. Tony Braxton, shut up. No, I'm breaking a heart. I need some upbeat stuff. Shit. Hey Trip, it is Jim Carrey Day. We just up and heard talking about Jim Carrey. I ran down a list of movies, his accomplishments. Talked about his children's book he wrote. It's called How Rolling Rolls. He's got a novel he just released in 2020 called Memoirs and Misinformation. Not really sure what it's about, but Jim Carrey, you know what I'm saying? He's an artist. He paints. I wish he was my uncle. Uncle Jim Carrey. And he's from Canada. Jay, Trip, guess what Jim Carrey's middle name is? Trip, guess. Trip. Guess what Jim Carrey's middle name is? Trip. Tripsies. I'm waiting until you guess. Nope. It's Eugene. It's Eugene. That cracked me up. Jim Carrey's great, man. True. Jim Carrey, man, though, but like in Living Color, when you look back on that, why do you think that the Wayans brother, Keenan Ivory, gave Jim that shot and that white girl too? I forget her name. Why do you think he gave them a shot? Or do you think like I don't know? I always wondered that. Maybe y'all have seen something about it. I never really snooped it out. Like read an article. I don't know. He was funny. So was the white girl. I like the white girl too. She. I like when she played little kids. For some reason, she really fit the bill. Like she really looked like a dumb little kid. Like she would her eyes or something about her eyes. You been painting yourself, Grit? Vera DeMilo. I was just talking about that. Vera DeMilo. And then, Fire Marshal Bill. That's the most famous one. But you have Vera. The horse. The laugh. I remember that shit. Just like it was yesterday. And Living Color was the shit. You know? Yep, yep, Wanda. I was there's a couple of people I know my age or more and they're all men. By the way, when I say people my age, I mean men. Um, they all have this mindset that if a man plays or dresses up like a woman in any role, whether it be on stage or in the movies or on a sitcom, any role, that he's a homosexual. You know, and I always thought that was funny because I could rattle off so many men that I've seen, dressed up like women in different roles and things on TV or on stage, on plays and things, and it's just simply not true. That's always funny to me. I don't think Jim Carrey's gay. Do you? If he is, he's keeping it a really dark secret. Right? You're right, Trip. But we're talking about men today. They can't. I've had heated discussions with a couple of men over like Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall because of Coming to America, or Jamie Foxx because of Wanda. Pop you up in here.
Hey, hon. They must
Hey
have
now.
all forgot about that scene in Ace Ventura when he found out old girl was a dude.
Yeah,
When he
right.
did the whole crying game and burned his clothes in the trash can. Wasn't he
Oh
sitting up there rubbing
yes.
himself with a freaking toilet cleaner too, or some
Yeah,
shit?
I
The
love that
crying game
movie.
playing in the background. No, he was trying to make himself throw up with a daggone toilet plunger. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, he said Finkel is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel, Finkel is Einhorn. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Whitty.
I love that movie. Hey, Miss Whitty, how you doing? It's Jim Carrey Day. Yay!
Oh, Whitty, while I got you here, Melanated had a request for you and YG to do a bango. See, I can't right now. My tongue is twisted.
Girl, me too.
Not that kind of twisted.
Oh well.
I wish. Tomorrow, tomorrow, there's always
You
tomorrow.
love you some Jim Carrey, Whitty. What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie or
Hmm?
situation? What about you,
I can't hear
Trip?
you.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey situation?
Get it and go. Ace Ventura. I already
What?
gave you my scene.
Oh, that was it.
YJ.
That was the shit. Okay.
Yes. Arthur James. You know who YJ is, Whitty. but my tongue is twisted, so you probably didn't hear me right anyway. Yeah.
My favorite Jim Carrey moment, man. Oh, that's rough. Let me look at my list again. Oh man,
Oh
I
yeah, I
don't
forgot
know.
about the mask when he Cuban beat when they
No,
did
I didn't.
the
I was
chorus
just talking
line.
about it. What about the cable guy? You know what? I got to go with Me, Myself, and Irene. I think Me, Myself, and Irene is my favorite Jim Carrey movie. I got to go with that. I have to. Live in Color, Woody, and then The Mask. Yeah, yeah. Somebody stop me. The part two was bad. Did you see part two to The Mask, Trip?
It was awful.
Awful.
And
Awful.
then there was the son of the mask. And then didn't
Oh,
the
even
dog get a
worse.
mask too?
Even worse.
No, they
The
made a
disrespect.
cartoon. Yeah, that was the cartoon. Yeah.
The disrespect. Oh, my son's TV is loud. My laptop is so old, girl. My thumbnails be so wide, and then and then after the live, I have to go back with my phone and put up a better one. My laptop is like, nah, girl. This is it's either this big or nothing. Fine. Who is YG? YJ.
YJ.
Oh.
J as in jar. The
Yep,
door
Lemony
is ajar.
Snicket's Witty, starring one
Not a
Miss
window.
Meryl Streep. Love that movie. Jim Carrey's great, man. Did you see the what I was talking about earlier, Trip? I'm not sure if you were here when I was talking about the coffee with Seinfeld that he did.
Mm-mm.
Are you hip to the coffee with Seinfeld show?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Well, on Netflix, it's a show. It's called Coffee with Comedians, is what it's called. And Jerry Seinfeld, he drives a fancy ass car, different car every episode. They showcase the car. It's like some old shit from like 1950 or some fancy Porsche or whatever, some fancy Bentley. And then he picks up a comedian from their home, and then they go have coffee. And they talk about their career, whether it's still active or who, depending upon who it is. And one of the
Mm.
times he picked up Jim Carrey, and we were able to go into Jim Carrey's house and his studio, his art studio, and he actually paints. Jim Carrey's a damn painter.
Cool.
Huh? Who knew?
Everybody gotta have a hobby.
Right. Hey, Angelica, how you doing? It's Jim Carrey Day, girl. Jim Carrey
Politic day.
Day. What's
Well,
your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Let me show you something. I'm telling you that snakes wear socks. Were you here when I talked about that a second ago, a minute ago?
no.
Well, there's a episode of in Living Color where David Allen Greer is sitting in a diner, and Tommy Davidson is in the scene, but David Allen Greer is not a main character. He's in the back, and he's wearing
You talking about the chef? Order.
yeah, yes,
Bean
those
pies and
that
collard greens.
diner, yes.
Order. Yeah, Tommy
Okay, well,
Davidson was the chef
David
that
Allen
feed the
Greer was in the
blind.
background, and every now and then he would just yell something random.
Yeah.
And one of the things he yelled was "Snakes wear socks," and me and my kids have said that ever since. Well, I had to teach them that shit later when they were born, but they've been blessed with that, and we always say it to my house still. Snakes wear socks. Hey, politicking, how you doing? It's Jim Carrey Day.
Yay.
Yay, Jim Carrey Day! Dumb and Dumber, yes, yes, yes. Dick and Jane, indicted! Indicted! Yeah. Yes, Angelica. I be knowing lines and shit from movies, and they stay with me forever. Seriously, and I pass it on to my children. I'm about to
I
pass it on to
believe
my
it.
grandbabe soon. Certain lines they got to know.
Of course.
Yes, like we yell radio. Yeah. Radio.
If this weather flip flop one more time, just one more time.
Wait, what happened?
I said if the weather flip flop one more time.
Girl, who you telling it's supposed to be 65 tomorrow?
I know, right?
You know it's 28 degrees here right now, right?
Oh my.
That's
Yeah,
a
y'all
big
doing the
change.
major
I think I
flip
got to
flop. Yes,
32
yes, it
today,
is.
33 or something. It's supposed to be 64 tomorrow.
We in the 70s.
Well, aren't you special?
Now I'm down south.
Yeah. Yes. I like my neck of the woods, man, because we get all the seasons usually. We don't get no earthquakes, no tornadoes, no hurricanes, no attacks from other countries. Like we just be chilling.
Right,
But
hard pneumonia weather.
we do got a lot of people that become. If you look up a lot of serial killers throughout history. There's an
Yeah, it's a
alarming
lot of
amount
them
that
over
come
that way.
from my state.
It's, yeah, it's a lot
But
of
the
them over that
weather's
way.
great. The weather's great.
I told my sister when she lived in the I said, what the, only go to Seattle for? Or Washington, more like. I say, that's where all the serial killers hang out at, right up there in that little corner where you at.
Yeah,
She calling me talking about a head washed up today. Huh?
well, no, see, hold on now, Trip. Wait, wait. Now, they were born here. They don't necessarily do their dirt here. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? They tend to go
Mm-hmm.
elsewhere with that shit. Not
Yeah.
saying we ain't had a few shits here locally, but,
They
our serial
usually go
killers,
off.
they be born here, but they tend to go hunt elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, I was talking specifically about the ones in Washington State.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
because my sister's over there. Don't call me talking about bodies washing up. You moved to one of the serial killer capitals of the United States.
It's Jim Carrey Day.
Yay.
That was not a good segue. It wasn't. Did you see the one movie I was just talking about? It's got a long ass title. I can never remember the whole thing. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Have you seen that?
A long, long time ago. But yes, I've seen it.
That was a good one. That's where
It
if you it's
was.
worth a refresh. You know, it
I
is. That was a good
remember
one.
it. It was, yeah. That's the one where he went and got his memory erased for the girl, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing him in serious roles, like the Truman Show. That was good because he was both funny and serious in that movie. That was a
Yeah.
good one. I really liked the Truman Show. Yeah, but Me, Myself, and Irene, that's my favorite, man. I just can't help it. It just was. It has so many things in it. So many things. Grit, you know what? On the snow tip here in Cleveland, we haven't really. The past few winters, we'll get like one hardcore snow that'll be gone in like a week. That's about it. And that's been going on for several years. It don't snow here in my city like it used to. When I was younger, the city used to shut down. Buses, schools, all that shit. A lot.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
moved on.
Not no more. This winter so far, we only had one big snow, and it was gone in like 2 3 days. Indict it, Angelica. Indict it. I love when that him and his wife was trying to rob people. When they tried to rob the weed man, the head shop. Did you see Fun with Dick and Jane?
Parts of it.
Well, there's a scene where him and his wife, and they're all suburban and white and blue collar. Wait, is that white collar?
Mm-hmm.
That's white collar, right?
White collar.
White collar, yeah, yeah, yeah. So shit's got real, and so they're out here trying to rob people. So the first thing they try to rob is a head shop, and dude's totally stoned. And when you go in the head shop, he has like a black light on and all these lava lamps, and shit is all glowy. And they're trying to rob him, and he's like, "Dude, are you guys serious, bro?" Like it's hilarious because they're not. He's not taking them seriously at all. It was good. I like that scene. It was funny. That was a good one. They had to get their money, man. Dude was finna get indicted. Girl, it's only been 35 minutes up here. I feel like I've been here for 3 hours. Gotta
You
chill. I'm chilling.
sometimes.
I'm chilling. It's cool. It's Jim Carrey Day. Did
Yeah,
you watch the movie that we're going to talk about on Saturday?
which is
The Perfect Host. I put it on my community wall.
I
If you haven't
watch it
seen it, I
on
put
Saturday. Girl,
I
I've been
put where
running
you.
around like a chicken with my head cut off.
Well, if you haven't seen it, I put on the wall all the places you can see it. I think I watched it on HBO Max, but there's
Yeah,
other
the
places too.
Tripsy, the Tripsy consultant firm actually has real life clients now. So busy.
Okay, all right. I've been minding my own business out here in YouTube land.
Girl, after the dago, the love child, the Kate. Speaking of, I gotta finish the thumbnail for my short. Don't y'all dare bring this motherfucker to YouTube.
Girl,
I just gave up. I gave up. I was
I've
like,
been
oh, I
staying
got IT
out of
stuff to
a
do.
lot of chats that I normally go to. I just been staying out of them, man. I've been watching people's videos, but I'm cool.
Girl,
Y'all got
content
too much
creators
going on,
turning on
man.
each other left and right over some nonsense.
It ain't even the
Like the
nonsense I'm worried
look,
about because I can, I don't care about that. It's like things that people are capable of that I got a
right?
problem with. Like you're capable of these things. Like I don't want to be around you. I don't even want you to know me because who's to say you won't do that shit to me? And
Basically,
I mean that's a rule in life. Like if you meet somebody in life, if you meet a person in life and you know that they're capable of these things, and you continue to hang with them, well then don't be surprised if you get caught up in those things too. It's such
hmm
as YouTube, same shit. People are out here wilding, man, like serious crazy shit, sending other
they
people to
selling old.
paying people. I seen this one person paid someone tried to pay someone in another state to go set someone's house on fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm falling the fuck back.
Mhm. Yeah,
They're
I said
wilding,
I'm
yeah.
over here doing IT stuff. I
Yeah,
just ain't.
Jim Carrey Day, yay,
Yay!
yay. Yeah, the movie we're gonna talk about on Saturday is real interesting. I hope that y'all really do go watch. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. It's real good though. I will say it's really. I'm gonna
I'm
let
gonna
you
try to
know
remember to
a
check your
little
movie tab and go watch it.
a little sneak preview. I'm giving it 3 cookies, just so you know.
Okay.
Hmm. Man, I love that movie. It's good. I hope y'all watch it. Oh, Grit, Grit's so nice. Thank you for being here, Grit. Are you subbed to Grit? Trip.
I don't think so. Hold on, let me
He
go sub.
just started. He used to just like upload videos, little videos of
Mm-hmm.
things that he sees that he wants to talk about. But he's been going live the past couple of days. Don't get me to lying
Okay.
about how many times you've gone live, Grit, because I didn't count, but at least 2 that I know of. Um, and he's just learning, like I am. But I know just like I know 2 weeks more than him, so I'm able to help him with a little bit. I was able to help him with a little bit,
Yeah.
but I don't know shit about shit. We're in the same boat now, Grit. We both know the same things equally now. I taught you everything I know. Oh, you did 4? See? I missed 2. A bitch has to nap from time to time. Grit. Shit. You nap around here, you miss a whole lot. A whole lot. Oh, my favorite video. Well, second favorite video of all time is on. Not necessarily my favorite song, but definitely one of my favorite videos. My favorite video of all time is D'Angelo's uh, Untitled. Yes. But my second favorite is Do You Remember? I love this video. All right, Jim Carrey Day. I got distracted by Michael Jackson. Damn it! Damn it, Michael! Oh, speaking of which, I haven't seen him in a while. All right, well, I just said all I have to say about Jim Carrey. He's the man. I love Jim Carrey. Um, yeah, I talked about where he's from. His middle name is Eugene. Say it, Tasha.
Eugene. Yeah, my voice is jacked. No, that's what I
I'm
was talking
sorry.
about, the weather.
I'm sorry.
Ain't no problem. Hey, it ain't your fault. It's this freaky
Every
weather.
time I
One
see
day
that
it's cold.
name, from now on, I hear your voice. It don't even matter. Yes Man was good. I was thinking about that that movie earlier when I was writing down my list. Have you seen Yes Man?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Well, there's the premise of the movie is he goes to the seminar, and the seminar tells him that he has to say yes to everything. So, like music lessons, helping a homeless man, helping his neighbor lady, like just anything. And one of the things was this rock concert, but it's in a bar, like a small concert venue. So he goes, and it's a girl that he was digging on earlier in the movie, and it's her band, and it's an all-girl band, and the band is called Munchausen by Proxy, and it's Zoe Deschanel. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay, well she's the girl, the love interest in the movie, and it's her band, all girl band, and they have like 5 fans, and that's how I feel when I go live. Um, because in the movie, when they're starting, the music is playing, dun, 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 they're like, "Welcome to Munchausen by Proxy," and then she individually goes, "Thank you, Rodrigo, Shelly, Dave, Jim, Bill, woohoo! We are Munchausen by Proxy," and then they start singing. That's how I feel when I go live. Thank you, Grit, Angelica, Trip, like right. That's how I feel. I don't know. It just made me think of it. That's how I feel. Thank you.
I'll go drop down so you can close out.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Watch the movie if you can. Perfect host. All right, y'all. I'm working on it, learning my buttons. I pulled her up. Oh, Grit, you're still highlighted this whole time. Why you ain't say shit? You ain't even say nothing. You just like your name being up there. Clout chaser. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I hate that term. Every time I hear it, I want to punch somebody in the face. You can't say hi to somebody on this app without them calling you a clout chaser. That's why I stopped saying hi to people. And definitely ain't hitting no link. Oh, you just hit this link because you chasing clout. Like, oh my god. I just wanted to say hi to you, player. I just wanted to say hi. How you doing? Maybe give a little commentary on what you talking about. No, you're a clout chaser. Whew. Anyway. Shit. Alright, y'all. I am going to end it. How would I say? Oh, wait, no. I'm going to stay until it's a complete, solid 45. We can sing Michael together. Do you, bop, 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 bop. Uh, what about, bop, 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 bop. Go on, Mike. Turn it up. I might get a copyright. I don't care. Oh, shit, my remote's dying. Uh-oh. Go on, Mike. Get us on up out of here, Mike. I do. Go on, Mike. Don't hurt him. Uh. Don't hate Angelica. You remember the time, girl. Do you remember? Ow. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.